Okay, folks, we are jumping back into Battletech, and we're picking up in the exact location where we left off before. We have been on the planet Weldry for the last couple of episodes now, and we are clearing out the final contract mission that they have available to us at the moment. This is a 3-star escort mission, and I'm a little bit nervous about it, but I'm also very excited. I'm expecting us to run into some very challenging enemies and possibly get some big pieces of salvage from this. So let's go ahead and negotiate the contract with that in mind. I'm still trying to raise my reputation a little bit, so I'm going to take off a little bit of payment, dropping us down to 300,000 credits, and the salvage is going to stay at 3 out of 12. So if we manage to perfectly cripple an enemy mech, destroy both of its legs, but leave the torso intact, then we will be able to select all 3 pieces of that bad boy, and we could have some fun customizing it in the next episode as we travel to a new world. So yeah, I like the way this is set up. We're going to accept the contract and look at our squad composition. Alright, for this one, folks, we've got a squad composition that is very similar to what we had last time, but there is currently a missing piece that we'll talk about in just a second. Medusa's coming in hot with his dragon. I feel like he's gotten very comfortable in that thing. The Juggernaut ability, I don't know if I've manipulated it like an expert just yet, but I'll be damned if it's not fun to punch things with the dragon. He's got double flamers, double medium lasers, and 2 SRM-6s, super close range. It's very effective. Next up, Glitch in the Blackjack with the tried and true double AC5, double medium laser. She has multi-shot, bulwark, and breaching shot, which is insanely powerful. We are going to rip some buttholes open with that. And Decker making himself comfortable in the Vindicator Vinny. He's got that Master Tactician as always, so he moves in Initiative Phase 4, where the lightweights normally move. Now, Riddler is the final pilot. He has multi-shot and bulwark, but we don't have him in a battle mech. Normally, I would put Behemoth in and give her the Centurion, and she would have bulwark and evasive movement, because the Centurion is such a powerful DPS with its 6 SRM-6s, double medium lasers. It destroys. But Riddler, his ability setup doesn't synergize as well with the Centurion, so I'm tempted not to bring that. I'm considering bringing the Shadowhawk because it has a decent capability for multi-targeting, the AC5 being the mid to very long range, the SRM4s and the medium laser being more close range, and the Shadowhawk is pretty well armored as well, so that would be beneficial. Or I could bring the Hunchback. I mean, we've seen what this thing can do with the AC-20. It rips buttholes open. It's very cool. So it's a tough choice. The Shadowhawk synergizes the best with Riddler's kit. The Hunchback is silly, but it's very powerful. The Centurion is a powerhouse. It's a tough decision, man. It's a really tough decision, but I think I'm gonna go with the Centurion. He's not the fastest in the bunch. He's only got 3 jump jets, but the Centurion, despite the fact that he's a medium mech, has a higher total armor than the Dragon right now, which I'm not even sure if that's correct. There might be a UI bug happening, but either way, the Centurion is insanely durable and it packs a crazy punch. And I feel like the ability to just dump truck on mechs, even if we don't make use of all the abilities that Riddler has, will be very valuable to us. Now, I think the problem that we're going to run into on this mission, because it's an escort, is we won't get to make use of bulwark super effectively, but we're going to try our best, and I do feel comfortable with this loadout simply because we've got our best mechs on the field. So even if we don't have the perfect synergy with everybody, we should be okay. So let's get out there and put in work. Commander, if the convoy has been attacked once, we can just about guarantee that it's going to be attacked again. Somehow I doubt the Directorate will give up so easily. So all we've got to do is escort the convoy to safety and escape. Simple objective. So many shenanigans could go wrong and mess things up. So fingers crossed. Blah, 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 blah. Alright, so we have to first secure the convoy's rally point and destroy the enemy blocking force, which appears to be right next to the convoy. Alright, so this is going to be interesting. We got a road that we can run up, so we'll just start off by sprinting everybody forward as far as they possibly can go. Yeah, I think we'll be okay with this. The Centurion, I've been wanting to change up his build quite a bit for a while now, but I suppose that's something we could do when we're done here. And my goodness, the Dragon is, I think, the fastest walking mech that we have right now. His sprint speed and distance is just absolutely incredible.
Target-rich environment.
And look at that, we are entering the combat phase already. We've got an enemy blackjack, but it is ramshackle. Oh no, it's not ramshackle, it's shoddy. So it has 50% of its normal armor, so that should be relatively easy to take out. We've got 2 other targets on radar, but we don't know exactly what they are, so we're going to have to be a bit careful about that. We'll start off though just by sprinting Decker up into some forest cover to sort of reposition ourselves. From the initiative phases though, we've got 3 medium weight mechs to deal with. But if they're all shoddy construction, this won't be too crazy. But we can't take it lightly. They'll go down easy, but they'll still hit hard if they don't miss. So that's pretty good so far. On a different note, we're at a really fun point in the game, or at least I feel like this is a very fun point, because we have so many different mechs that we can play with and so many different compositions we can experiment with. When you start getting your pilots spec'd out a specific way, it really encourages you to have a mech for each individual person and have a specific build that everyone wants to use at all times. And I'm at that point now, but I don't have everything that I 100% need. I feel like I need a couple of other little things to make my squad composition perfect, and hopefully we can get some of that in the future. I mean, maybe I should try to capture or salvage the Wolverine, because I don't have one of those. I don't like the way it looks all that much. It's cool, but I mean, I guess it's all right. I don't know. And I always thought the Wolverine looks a little silly. He looks like he's kind of fat. I like lean and sleek mechs, kind of like the Vindicator. Where's the Vindicator? Let's just play a little bit of dress up right now. Yeah, here we go. Look at the Vindicator. It's nice and sleek and lean. It looks fast. That's always been my preferred style. But anyway, that's enough about the style and things. Let's focus on killing the enemy. It's Medusa's turn, and it looks like we can get in range for a melee right now, but this is probably dangerous, and we'll probably get flanked by doing this. But we've got max rear armor. I'm willing to take the risk to punch the blackjack and knock it back in initiative phase, and then we can, you know, blast him in the face before he even gets to move. And we'll take off both of the points of his evasion. The melee gonna take off 1, and then the flamer is gonna get rid of 2 more points. Look at that, nice and toasty. But we are in a cold biome, so that's not really gonna matter.
Looks like enemy reinforcements.
All right, we got reinforcements coming in. And there was something that I turned off in my settings that I have to turn back on. Show UI during attacks. I like to see that so I can see exactly where the hits are connecting. We exposed a bit on the torso. It's got 2 hit points remaining, so that's great. But we did, in fact, knock it back an initiative phase. So we see the blackjack is now going to move in the 2nd phase along with the dragon. So that thing has been slowed down considerably. It's got no evasion. This is fantastic. We could, I don't think we need to jump, but what we can do with Decker is just walk him up and pew pew. Not the best chances to hit on it, because we're kind of out of the effective range of our medium lasers. Can we jump a little bit farther? Yeah, we can actually jump a little bit closer and get some more evasion for ourselves. So let's do that. We don't have to worry much about generating too much heat in this biome, and the Vindicator Vinny is very effective at managing its own heat. So there we go. We got rid of the arm. The blackjack his threat has been reduced by 50% because he lost that arm. So we're good. We're good to go with this first engagement. But I'm curious as to what the reinforcements are. If it's an LRM carrier, I'm gonna start sweating. Now Wolverine, what's he gonna do? He's gonna shoot us. Took a little bit of damage on that arm. That max, well, it's not max armor, but the armor is helping us out. I like this. This is one of those missions, man, where the shit could go wrong really fast. So I'm a little bit nervous.
Here we go.
Okay. Oh my, I didn't even realize the convoy was out already. I feel like they should have stayed parked a bit longer until I cleared out this first wave of mechs, because now they're going to start getting taking some damage. Thankfully, though, the default loadout that the Shadowhawk comes with is absolutely terrible, so they're not going to take all that much damage. Now, the unfortunate thing that we're going to run into is... Never mind. Nothing unfortunate is going to happen. We're about to dump truck all over the enemy Shadowhawk. I'm going to try and get a one-shot, one kill on it. That shoddy construction is not going to do him any favors when I shoot 18 short-range missiles into his chest. Fire away. Bang, 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 bang. Nearly. 18 health remaining, so close. If he didn't miss with one of those medium lasers, that would have been absolutely perfect. Are the APCs going to shoot back? Oh my gosh, the Convoy is going to attack with me. That's pretty amazing. I can definitely appreciate the fact that the Convoy is going to work with me here. Now the Blackjack, not going for the flank on the Dragon, it is going to go straight for the APC. So we have to clear these guys out. Otherwise, it's just not going to be good. Now this time with Medusa, I'm going to punch the Shadowhawk. Because actually both of these targets can go down real easy. You know what? Since I precision striked on the Shadowhawk, it's already been knocked back in initiative phase. So I should punch the Blackjack to knock that one back again. So I have 2 targets in the lower initiative phases. So that's less targets that can shoot at the APC. The Wolverine is the only one right now that's probably going to get off a shot. Because I can almost guarantee that I'll kill both the Blackjack and the Shadowhawk in the next initiative phase. This one is going to be a little bit tense. For the simple fact that the Convoy, it's just like the last mission we did where our mechs aren't in much trouble, but the Convoy is in a lot of trouble. So we punched him straight in the heart and got rid of the Blackjack. But yeah, it's all about the Convoy this time. The enemy mechs are not really a threat to us. So that feels good, but it's still a lot of stress going on. Ooh, if they would hit him in the core, that would be perfect. I mean, they got a headshot there, so that's awesome, but come on, just finish the job. APC, you got to protect yourself, man. No, what are you doing? What are you doing? You're hitting the wrong guy. Come on. Please? Please? You know, it's like if somebody's trying to cheat off you on a test, you want them to at least put in some of the effort, right? You gotta help a little bit. Okay, so the Shadowhawk's been knocked back a phase. There's no way I can kill the Wolverine in this phase, but I'm gonna start taking shots on him because somebody else can kill the Shadowhawk. Probably the Centurion can dump truck it without any problems. So let's get our damage out on this guy.
Firing on target.
Come on, give me something good here. Alright, we destroyed some jump jets and exposed structure, but no major damage, no weapons disabled. So we are definitely we're probably gonna lose at least a part of the Convoy, so we're not gonna get a huge bonus for it. Ooh. Okay, it survived another turn. This is... Oh gosh, please. Please. Please.
Affirmative.
Are escort missions the worst mission type in the history of gaming? Has there ever been an escort mission that hasn't been the most annoying thing you've ever done? Because if it's not the fact that the AI does dumb stuff and drives themselves into harm's way or shoots at targets that don't need to be shot, it feels like there's no mission that's stacked as far out of your control as an escort mission, right? Because on certain mission types, on the battle missions, I feel like I'm in total control. There's nothing that anyone can do to stop my magnificent power. But and in plenty of other missions too, if it's just something with a bunch of different objectives that I can manipulate in a different way, I feel like I have control over it. We're gonna use breaching shot on the Wolverine to ignore the cover. We did connect with one of his legs that did a big amount of damage, but we didn't. I was hoping to hit the core there, but maybe we can end up salvaging this guy because we damaged both of his legs. So I'll use my next... I'm gonna punch him with Medusa, but then If he survives the punch, then I'll go for some precision shots on his legs.
Aye, aye.
So maybe Medusa will sweep the leg here.
Position confirmed.
But yeah, all I'm saying is I always feel like I have very little control over my success and failure when I play escort missions, and we did in fact sweep the leg on the Wolverine. So he's been knocked down. We're gonna blast off that other one, chop it off real good, and bring him back to our base and make something exciting out of this guy. Maybe I'll find a new love for the Wolverine mech if I customize it and make my own version of it. Now Darius did say there were reinforcements, but we haven't seen any sensor blips of them, so you know, that's interesting. Now the convoy, I'm gonna be a little bit upset if they destroy some of my salvage right now, and this is exactly what I was talking about feeling like I don't have 100% control over what's happening, because they're just shooting arms and chest. They need to shoot that leg. Please, please just shoot the leg. Shoot the leg. Left torso. All right. Well.
Commander.
Well, Decker's a pretty good shot. So you know what? We'll move up close and personal, right next to him, and we'll go for a called shot on the leg. The leg has 39 health remaining, so we need 2 lasers to connect. So we'll turn everything else off except for 2 lasers, and get it going.
Copy that.
Nice. Decker's getting good, folks. I feel like I haven't had to kick Decker off the team for a long time now, so that's pretty awesome. Did I mishear when Darius said there were reinforcements?
I'm picking up a new sensor trace. Looks like enemy reinforcements.
Because we have no radar blips of any enemy contacts. Maybe we're done. Maybe we're not going to see anything else. But if we do see something else up here, we're going to have to put our walking boots on or our running shoes or something to get over there quickly. Because we're lagging behind a little bit. And again, see, if I were in control of the convoy, I would have had them sit back until I cleared out the first wave of mechs, and then they could come out and they'd sit behind my mechs and allow them to actually protect instead of, you know, driving ahead without their bodyguards.
Location confirmed.
And they're surprisingly quick too.
Good work, Commander. Hold this position until the package is underway.
Alright, here we go. We got the enemy reinforcements coming over the horizon. We've got to hold this area until the entire convoy gets into the dropship, and the enemies are way outside of our reach. They're probably going to end up hitting the convoy a couple of times before we even get to fire at them, because the 2 of our guys are super close range, Decker's medium range. This is going to be a bit tricky, especially because this guy, I think he has his strong side facing the enemies, so that's decent, but they still, the convoy can't take that much punishment, so this is nerve-wracking.
Full speed. No
So yeah,
target.
Decker's gonna run up. We got 3 more mediums based on the initiative phase, and our convoy has to wait until the 2nd initiative phase in order to start boarding the vehicle. Alright, we got a 2nd Wolverine coming in. He has an AC-5, but he didn't shoot it yet, so maybe he's just a little bit too far out of range, or his shot percentage is not that great. We're just gonna sprint everybody up on this turn, not worrying about bracing because the convoy is taking the brunt of the firepower. Okay, we got another Wolverine, this one taking a shot. Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm gonna lose this mission on some straight dumb shit. I mean, look how far back the Blackjack is. The Blackjack is very slow. Oh, jeez. Alright, let's see how many of the convoy actually make it onto the ship this time. If any of them make it on. I think they have to park inside the circle for one turn, so they're going to take fire. Well, that one, at least he's got a fighting spirit in him. He's taking some shots at the enemy mechs. And so does the guy in the back that's taking a lot of damage, but his shot's going to miss. He did shave off some evasion, though. Oh, they're secure. Okay, okay. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. So much sweat off my back. Oh, oh, I was panicking so hard. All right. So this has turned into a pretty routine battle mission now that everything's been kind of cleared out. So we can move forward and brace our guys, try to get into the effective ranges for our weapons, and just start putting in some work. So we already did pretty much secure the salvage on the first Wolverine, so we can shoot at everybody in the core now and just go for straight up kills. So as soon as we get the opportunity to, we're gonna precision shot right in the chest on everybody.
Damn it.
That was good. This is really good. This is really good. Oh man, I can't believe I was panicking. I can't believe I was panicking. This is one of those moments where you think things are bad, and they wind up not being so bad. You know, anybody remember the first time they went to a school dance when they were younger, and you thought it was gonna be so scary, and then you get to the dance, and you say, oh, it's not that bad. That's how I feel right now. The Shadowhawk coming in hot. I think the Shadowhawk may have walked into melee range for the dragon. If not, he's right on the edge. Yeah, he's right on the edge of melee range. If he came one tile closer, that would have been a done deal for him. But you know what I can do? I can still make it very easy for us to focus down the shadow. Ooh! What I could also do is death from above. It's totally not a good idea. I'm gonna do it.
This better work.
Nice. So we hit both sides of his torso with that death from above attack. And we blew off one of his arms.
I think I hit something good.
How much damage did we take on our legs? Yeah, we stripped off all the armor on our legs. This is the second time I've done this, but I'm super happy with the way that worked out. Now, I am yeah, death from above knocked him back in initiative phase. We're going to be dirty this round. This is going to be a very dirty round because I've got precision strike and I'm going to use it. So I'm jumping Decker in. And he's going to fire at the Wolverine that only has 1 pip of evasion, but he's going to precision shot so that I knock him back in initiative phase again. And then the next person that goes, they're also going to precision shot on the core. Decker landed every single shot on the core. We might not even need to do precision with him. We could probably just put some faith in Glitch in the Blackjack that she'll hit the right spot on that guy. Ooh, this is so dirty. I love this.
Commander?
So what we'll do now is Riddler's gonna come in and he's gonna blast the Shadowhawk. Well, if we don't get the kill, we're gonna get the knockdown, and I suppose that's good enough. We're not gonna really capitalize on the knockdown because he's gonna get up before we do anything, but it's no big deal.
Aye.
Alright, now it's time for Glitch to shine with her multi-target. She's taking the 2 AC5 shots on the target Alpha, and target Bravo's getting double lasers.
Uh-huh.
Damn, she didn't hit the core. That's disappointing. Well, we didn't get the kill that we wanted, but it's fine. I think overall that was still a pretty good plan, but the best laid plans of mice and men often go awry. Oh my, Medusa
Internal structure damage.
nearly lost a leg. He's only got 41 health remaining.
Commander.
I'm pretty sure, though, that my Bulwark will activate if I melee without moving. Though I don't necessarily know if that's what I want to do. Let's punch him in the face. Who cares?
Targeting for a physical attack.
Wham bam, thank you, ma'am. I am playing a little bit sloppy at this point because I know that I've won this mission, but I sort of regret it because maybe we'll lose a leg. Ooh, okay, he didn't kick me in the shin. That would have been devastating.
They don't like me at all.
You know what? I'm gonna be cheeky and use another precision strike because manipulating the initiative phases right now is legit the best strategy that we can do. We've got so much morale that it would just be a shame for us to not use it. So what I'll do is I'll move around to the flank of the Wolverine that has pretty much full health. We'll get 2 points of evasion because of the evasive movement, and then we'll fire straight into his back. If we're lucky, I think this will kill him because he doesn't have all that much armor back there.
Taking the shot.
We spread just a bit too much. We destroyed his entire back, but 32 health still remains in the core section.
Copy that. Give them everything you've got. Hope we can salvage that.
You get a headshot, and you get a headshot.
I'm going over. Armor breach. In Commander. I'm wounded. Good to go. Okay. Back in the fight. Engaging. Roger. Target eliminated.
Alright, and just like that, we finished the mission. That was successful, albeit a little bit stressful. I liked it. Now, if everything worked out the way I imagined it would, then we're going to get away with this with a bunch of salvage of a Wolverine. So we got 360,000 credits. We took some injuries. We're going to have to do some minor repairs on the Dragon, but nothing that's going to take us an eternity. And let's go look at the salvage. Yes, we did in fact get 3 pieces of a Wolverine, but I didn't realize I already have 2 out of 3 pieces of a Wolverine. Oh, there's 2 variants of the Wolverine. Okay. Gotcha. All right, so we got we'll take one piece out of there. I don't think we got any high quality stuff, but there is an arm modification for an increase of melee damage by 20. This is a bit heavy. It's 4 tons, but since we're punch drunk with the Dragon, I feel like that could be insane for us. An additional 20 damage plus the support weapons. We're packing a crazy punch. Literally. This is something new. A rangefinder. All mechs come equipped with a stock cockpit configuration, which can be upgraded for improved performance. Rangefinders increase the range at which targets can be visually acquired for direct targeting or spotting for support fire. That sounds like an item that should go on whatever Decker's piloting, because he can spot for glitch, and she can snipe them. So, alright, we're taking a lot of different utility items there. We've got the Wolverine, and we're going to complete that one. This one has 2 ballistic slots, 1 laser, 3 missile. So it's similar to the Centurion, but a little bit different. I think it's a bit faster. It can hold 5 jump jets. We've got the arm modification for 20 melee damage increase. That is very tempting to just slap on to the Dragon, but we'd have to do a little bit of compensation for that. And the rangefinder to increase our maximum view distance. That's pretty great. And it looks like we got the gyro as well from that. A couple of jump jets, medium lasers. That's not really important. But yeah, this was a great haul. This was phenomenal, actually. So we're not going to customize the Wolverine today, but what we will do before we wrap this up is look at the Dragon and see what we'll have to sacrifice in order to put that arm modification on. Now, the arm modification. weighs a grand total of 4 tons, so we're overweight with it. So with that modification installed, we're becoming a sort of one-trick pony. We are focusing this build on melees and nothing else. We arguably never want to be in a position where we need to fire our weapons. We always want to be punch drunk with this guy. That's not the right use of the term punch drunk, but it's fine. I think it sounds cool. Deal with it. So what we'll do is we'll take off the TTS because we're going to focus even less on firing our missiles. Get rid of 1 SRM-6 and some ammo. And that's left us with a free ton. So we'll use that. You know what? I won't be crazy with the jump jets. I'll use the extra tonnage for a little bit more armor on the arm with the arm modification. And since we are going to be going in for so many melees, I'm going to need a little bit more defense in the back. So we'll turn that up just a bit, as high as it can go. Yeah, that's fine. So we've turned up the rear armor just a bit, so we can feel just slightly more comfortable about exposing our back if we get into a true brawl with the enemies. We turned up the armor on the left arm to maximum. Left torso is also at maximum, while the right side is a little bit weaker because this side doesn't have nearly as many important bits in it. Now, as for weapons, we may even be able to make more concessions with them. No, I was gonna say if we had an SRM-6 Plus, we could put it in this guy, but we don't. So yeah, I like it. It's a very, very specialized build, and I think it fits with the character build that we have for Medusa. This is basically his personalized mech. So that feels good. I guess that's a bit in line with what we've been talking about. All right, so there we go. And it's only going to take 3 days to do all these repairs and modifications. So, yeah, that's pretty awesome. Our mech tech is getting pretty damn good.
Logged and noted.
So, yeah, we've got a lot of stuff to play around with a little bit. We've got the Wolverine that we'll look at in the next episode. We've also got the Firestarter that I have yet to customize. And there's a lot to discuss with the Firestarter because it's a very exciting mech to play with, but I'll save it for next time. And we have the Centurion. It's insanely powerful. There's no doubt about what we've built. There's no doubt that what we've built is very strong and it works. But I think there's something that we can do to change it to make it a bit more, I want to say, practical. So, with all of that said, the name of the game is Battletech. The name of the channel is iBluairJgR. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Let me know how you feel about having a mech super specialized for melee combat. I know the Dragon isn't the perfect example of a melee powerhouse because he doesn't have a lot of support slots, but it's been working pretty well for us, especially with the Juggernaut ability. So, with all of that said, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.